I have seen in strange young eyes familiar tears. We're old souls in a new life, baby. They gave us a new life to live and learn. Some time to touch old friends and still return. Our paths have crossed and parted. This love affair was started long, long ago. This love survives the ages. In its story lies the pages. Fill them up. May ours turn slow.
You're in excellent hands. We'll be watching the Empire. When you grow up, it'll be waiting for you.
I thought I might prepare a little supper. Very well.
Alfred.
Yes, Master Bruce.
It was my fault, Alfred. I made them leave the theater.
No.
If I hadn't gotten scared.
It was nothing that you did. It was him and him alone. Do you understand?
I miss him, Alfred. I miss him so much.
So do I, Master Bruce. So do I.
Don Mitchell Jr.'s political career was especially notable for his tough war on drugs when he and city police launched a major sting operation, resulting in the arrest of notorious mafia crime figure Salvatore Maroni, with what to this day remains the biggest drug bust in GCPD history.
I assume you heard about this.
Yeah.
Reaction to the murder continued in Florida. A little while ago, he spoke on the phone to
Oh, I see.
All his blood's from his head.
Dear God.
There's a cipher, too. Any of this mean anything to you?
The killer left this with the Batman.
Hasn't come me.
Have a shower. Our accounting friends at Wayne Enterprises are coming for breakfast.
Here? Why?
Because I couldn't get you to go there.
I haven't got time for this.
It's getting serious, Bruce. If this continues, it won't be long before you've nothing left.
I don't care about that. Any of that.
You don't care about your family's legacy.
What I'm doing is my family's legacy. If I can't change things here, if I can't have an effect, I don't care what happens to me.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Alfred, stop. You're not my father.
I'm well aware.
Ah, Valentina has brought us something.
She should not have interrupted.
She's new.
Aren't they all?
L'amore ci mantiene giovane. Edward and Bella are to be married.
What joy.
This is the Cullens' way of announcing her transformation. They mock us with their delays.
Patience, brother. Oh, you do have a point. The human did interrupt. Oh, I do love weddings.
So Silas is appearing as Professor Shane. Wouldn't be my first choice.
Well, would it be if you needed to brainwash Bonnie into committing a massacre?
Need me to come home?
Oh, we got it. How's the cure search going?
Not great. I mean, it's no massacre in the making, but Rebecca trailed us here. In addition to my buddy being a brilliant identity thief, he's also a hoarder.
What are you trying to find?
Will had a repeat customer. 5'7" brunette. Said she was a runner.
Catherine.
Turns out I was helping her run from me. Ironic. Problem is, I'm pretty sure that this filing system goes by birthday, but I can't for the life of me remember Catherine's.
June 5th, 1473.
And that, brother, is why you are the better boyfriend. Well, will you look at that? It's all our former addresses, including a couple from the last 2 months. Mostly P.O. boxes, but hey, narrows the search.
Well, you're welcome. So you headed back now?
Yeah, tomorrow morning. Gotta keep up the ruse for the terrible twosome outside. Feel like I'm having a good time.
The three of us together are just like old times. The brother who loved me too much, and the one that didn't love me enough.
An evil slut vampire who only loved herself.
What happened to you, Damon? You used to be so sweet and polite.
Oh, that Damon died a long time ago.
Good. He was a bore.
Oh, why don't you two stop antagonizing each other?
Where's the moonstone?
What do you want with it?
Does Lena enjoy having both of you worship at her altar?
That was really desperate, Catherine. Don't you think that we could see right through you?
So it doesn't bother you that Damon's in love with your girlfriend?
Oh, stop it.
Or what? You'll hurt me? Come on, Stefan. Everything that I feel, Elena feels. So go ahead. Or better yet, kiss me, Damon. To feel that too.
You know, this whole Mason thing has me a bit confused. Why a werewolf? The Moonstone can break a curse that would help them destroy all vampires, so what's in that for you?
Sorry about your pet wolf. Probably should have kept him on a tighter leash.
I'll have to remember that for next time. He's not the only wolf in town.
Thank you.
Well, Stefan, thank you. You're back on Bambi Blood, and I'm the big badass brother again. All's right in the world.
I mean it. Thank you for helping her take care of me.
You brood too much. Everything on this planet's not your fault. My actions, what I do, it's not your fault. I own them. They belong to me. You were not allowed to feel my guilt.
Do you feel guilt?
Well, I wanted to. It's there.
Here we see a man wearing red who... Okay, this seems to be a group of individuals engaged...
And Emily waited till after I turned to tell me she'd been successful protecting Catherine with her spell. She didn't want me to know about the tomb. Instead, it would impact my decision.
She didn't want either one of us to turn. She said it was a curse.
Witches. Judgy little things.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't want you to know. 'Cause I hated you, and I still do.
I know.
Not because you forced me to turn.
Then why?
Because she turned you. She's supposed to be me, Stefan. Just me.
Ladies, I'm a little busy right now formulating my selections.
This won't take long.
What's this?
We're making the selections now, Mr. Langdon. And I'm afraid you didn't make the cut.
I'm sorry. I wanted to let you have your moment, but I just couldn't hold it in.
You think this is funny?
I think I'm impressed, Ms. Venable. I wasn't sure you had it in you. You've passed the test. You're perfect for the sanctuary.
Ms. Mead.
I wouldn't do that.
Ms. Mead. I don't know why I did that. I was always loyal to her.
It's all right. You're obeying commands like you're programmed to do. My commands.
Yes, till I run until I break.
What I'm doing is my family's legacy. If I can't change things here,
Said I was fake till I was gone. We make shit up, so it just float.
That gun's not gonna do you much good.
Yeah. In seconds, we can destroy everything humanity has built over thousands of years. But we will never be free of the desire to be cruel to our fellow man.
It wasn't so bad. Could have brought out the cat o' nine tails and I still wouldn't have ratted you out.
Rat me out. For what?
You know. For coming to my room the way you did. In fact, all I could think about was our time together while they were having a go at me. Right. And that wasn't you in the rubber suit giving it to me.
Final test requires an understanding not only of magic, but of nature. Spiricidium.
Molecules of water are all around us. Change the weather inside this room and turn the water into snow.
Wow. Beautiful. Wow.
The Darkhold.
You're familiar with the Darkhold?
I know it's the Book of the Damned, and that it corrupts everything and everyone that it touches. I wonder what it's done to you.
The Darkhold only showed me the truth. Everything I lost can be mine again.
What do you want with America? What do you want with the multiverse?
I'm going to leave this reality and go to one where I can be with my children.
Wanda, your children aren't real. You created them using magic.
That's what every mother does. If you knew there was a universe where you were happy, wouldn't you want to go there?
I am happy.
I know better than most what self-deception looks like.
What you're doing is a flagrant violation of every natural law, and if you take that child's power, she won't survive.
I don't relish hurting anyone, Stephen. But she's not a child. She's a supernatural being. Such raw power could wreak havoc on this and other worlds. Her sacrifice would be for the greater good.
Well, you can kiss the lunchbox goodbye, because that's the kind of justification our enemies use.
Is it the one you used? When you gave Thanos the Time Stone?
That was a war, and I did what I had to do.
I asked him to be honest with you from the beginning. There should be no secrets in a family.
So why did he lie?
He kept the truth from you so that you would never feel different. You are our son, Loki, and we your family. You must know that. You can speak to him. He can see and hear us even now.
How long will it last?
I don't know. This time it's different. We were unprepared.
I'll never get used to seeing him like this. The most powerful being in the 9 realms, lying helpless, until his body is restored.
But he's put it off for so long now that I fear. You're a good son. We mustn't lose hope that your father will return to us. And your brother.
What hope is there for Thor?
There's always a purpose to everything your father does. Thor may yet find a way home.
Who are you? What have you done with Thor?
I'm Hela.
I'm just a janitor.
You look like a smart boy with good survival instincts. How would you like a job?
There's not many people who can sneak up on me.
But you figured I'd come.
After whatever tortures Fury can concoct, you would appear as a friend, as a balm, and I would cooperate.
I want to know what you've done to Agent Barton.
I'd say I've expanded his mind.
And once you've won, once you're king of the mountain, what happens to his mind?
Is this love, Agent Romanoff?
Love is for children. I owe him a debt.
Tell me.
Before I worked for S.H.I.E.L.D., I made a name for myself. I have a very specific skill set. I didn't care who I used it for. Or on. I got on S.H.I.E.L.D.'s radar in a bad way. Agent Barton was sent to kill me. He made a different call.
And what will you do if I vow to spare him?
Not let you out.
Oh, no, but I like this. Your world in the balance, and you bargained for one man.
Regimes fall every day. I tend not to weep over that. I'm Russian. Or I was.
And what are you now?
It's really not that complicated. I got red in my ledger. I'd like to wipe it out.
Can you? Can you wipe out that much red? Dreykov's daughter? Sao Paulo? The hospital fire? Barton told me everything. Your ledger is dripping. It's gushing red, and you think saving a man no more virtuous than yourself will change anything? This is the basest sentimentality. This is a child at prayer. Pathetic! You lie and kill in the service of liars.
It's come to my attention that you don't know who I am. I am Hela, Odin's firstborn, the commander of the legions of Asgard, the rightful heir to the throne, and the goddess of death. My father is dead, as are the princes. You're welcome. We were once the seat of absolute power in the cosmos. Our supremacy was unchallenged, yet Odin stopped at 9 realms. Our destiny is to rule over all others, and I am here to restore that power. Kneel before me and rise into the ranks of my great conquest.
Before me.
I said.
Is not this simpler? Is this not your natural state? It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy in a mad scramble for power, for identity. You were made to be ruled. In the end, you will always kneel.
Not to men like you.
There are no men like me.
There are always men like you.
Look to your elder people. Let him be an example.
Ventress, my girl, what have they done to you? With the eternal flame, you are reborn. I've missed you. I've missed you all.
What if you reach them? What happens to the other you? What happens to their mother?
Fizz? Is it the stone again?
It's as if it's speaking to me.
What does it say?
I don't know. It's something. Tell me what you feel.
I just feel you.
Stay. Stay. Oh no. If I'm overstepping.
What are they?
What the stone was warning me about.
Your death.
Yes.
Death. That's me. You're not death, you're just a kid in a suit.
The suit came with the body I took. Let me ask your opinion. Do I blend in?
Good evening, Bill.
Thank you, Quince.
I just wanted to say how appreciative I am of this, grand gesture.
Shut up and sit down. You're a useless sack of shit, Drew. You played footsie with John Barnacle so you could dismember my company to line your own pockets.
I don't know where you get that idea. The board agreed.
The board didn't know you were a mole who burrowed inside so you could bury us all.
Is this Mr. Black's fantasy? Another one of his whoppers? Aren't you sick of this asshole lurking around? Nobody knows who he is. But one thing everybody does know, he's somehow got your ear and has been pouring poison into it ever since.
You're the poison, Drew. You've operated behind the scenes to suborn the trust of a man who has stamped you with his imprimatur of class, elegance, and stature. I've had the opportunity to be witness to every kind and degree of deception. But Bill Parrish has been on the receiving end of machinations so Machiavellian that it has rarely been my experience to encounter, and yet he has combated them stoically and selflessly without revealing my identity. Had he violated the vow of secrecy he took, his task would have been far easier. He could have turned defeat into victory. But he is too honorable of a man to have done that. Because of me, he has lost his work, his company, his reputation. So now, given these losses, I'm compelled to end the need for secrecy. The time has come to tell you who I am.
So tell me, I'm peeing in my pants.
And you're going to pee some more.
Joe, don't do this.
It's okay, Bill. It's time we put this person in his place.
It's not necessary, Joe. Drew's gonna step aside.
Not stepping anywhere.
I appreciate your gentlemanliness, but what we need to do here is drive the dagger home.
The dagger?
I told you to shut up.
Prepare yourself, Drew. I...
Joe, please.
Bill, kindly let me take it from here. Am...
Don't.
An agent for the Internal Revenue Service. Bill?
Huh?
Bill. Bill.
Yeah. Yes, he's an agent for the Internal Revenue Service.
Yes, we were convinced that Montague, on past deals, has structured his mergers and acquisitions in suspicious and complicated ways, so as to evade paying the taxes he is liable for. The agency asked Bill for his cooperation in an undercover investigation of Montague. We wanted to go after him, and this deal gave us that perfect opportunity.
And I offered to cooperate.
And we're very grateful.
Agent Joe Black here, of course that's not his real name, smelled out your involvement, Drew. He developed evidence you were working both sides of the fence. Unfortunately, that is what is known as a conflict of interest.
Undisclosed conflict of interest.
An offense.
An indictable offense.
And a likely conviction.
Very likely.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to my lawyer.
No lawyers, Drew. We're going to offer you a deal. Confess to the board every detail of your participation, then submit your resignation.
What do I get?
Get not to go to jail.
You're talking through your hat. You're offering me a deal because you've got no proof.
Proof? We've got plenty of proof.
And he's talking through his lips. Drew, make no mistake. Should you choose to test my resolve in this matter, you will be looking at an outcome that will have a finality that is beyond your comprehension. And you will not be counting the days or the months or the years, but millenniums in a place with no doors.
All right, you win. As soon as I get back to the city, I'll meet with the board.
She's not who they think she is. She's not a leader. She just wants to save her own skin. It's as simple as that.
I think that's true.
But she's become a beacon of hope for the rebellion, and she has to be eliminated.
I agree she should die, but in the right way. At the right time. It's moves and counter moves. That's all we gotta look at. Candace Everdeen is a symbol.
They're mocking Jay.
They think she's one of them. We need to show that she's one of us. We don't need to destroy her, just the image. Then we let the people do the rest.
What do you propose?
Shut down the black markets, take away what little they have, then double the amount of floggings and executions, put them on TV, broadcast them live. Sow fear, more fear.
It won't work. Fear does not work as long as they have hope, and Katniss Everdeen is giving them hope.
She's engaged. Make everything about that. What kind of dress is she gonna wear? Floggings. What's the cake gonna look like? Executions. Who's gonna be there? Fear. Blanket coverage. Shove it in their faces. Show them that she's one of us now. They're gonna hate her so much they might just kill her for you.
Brilliant.
There she is. Finally did the math, huh? And you've come to what? Ask me to die?
I'm here to drink.
Oh. Finally, something I can help you with. What's it say that Peter was here 45 minutes ago begging to save your life and you only just now show up?
It means we have to save him.
Could live 100 lifetimes and never deserve that boy.
Come on, Hamish. Nobody decent ever wins the game.
Nobody ever wins the games, period. There are survivors. There's no winners.
Peter has to survive. We have to do whatever it takes to save him.
All right, if they call his name, I'll volunteer in his place.
Hey, Mitch, thank you.
But if they call my name and Peter volunteers, there's nothing I can do.
You can help him in the arena, like you did for me.
I think these games are gonna be different.
I don't care. Do whatever you can. Peter lives, not me. Promise me.
What a pleasant surprise. What do you want?
I have to report a crime. The Cullens. They've done something terrible.
Allow me, my dear.
You motherfucker.
Oh my.
Dear Miss Elizabeth Bennet, I'm not writing to renew the sentiments which were so disgusting to you, but to address the two offenses you accuse me of. I did not intentionally wound your sister. It was a most unfortunate consequence of protecting my dearest friend. Mr. Bingley's feelings for Miss Bennet were beyond any I had ever witnessed in him, or indeed even thought him capable of. The evening of the dance at Netherfield, after overhearing your mother coldly state her intention of having all her daughters marry favorably, I persuaded Bingley of the unfitness of the match. If I have wounded Miss Bennet's feelings, it was unknowingly done. As to your other accusation of having injured Mr. Wickham, no sooner had my father made clear his intention to leave Mr. Wickham a handsome son than Mr. Darcy was mysteriously infected by the plague. It was left to me, his son, to provide a merciful ending. Still, I gave Wickham the inheritance my father left. Wickham squandered it, whereupon he demanded more and more money, until I eventually refused. Thereafter, he severed all ties with me. Last summer, he began a relationship with my 15-year-old sister and convinced her to elope. Mr. Wickham's prime target was her inheritance of £30,000, but revenging himself on me was a strong additional inducement. Fortunately, I was able to persuade my sister of Mr. Wickham's ulterior motives before it was too late. I hope this helps explain, and perhaps mitigate, my behavior in your eyes. Of all the weapons in the world, I now know love to be the most dangerous, for I have suffered a mortal wound. When did I fall so deeply under your spell, Miss Bennet? I cannot fix the hour or the spot, or the look or the words which laid the foundation. I was in the middle before I knew I had began. What a proud fool I was. I have faced the harsh truth that I can never hope to win your love in this life, and so have sought solace in combat.
Look at this. They're holding hands. I want them dead.
Be patient. You're holding hands now, but the minute the gun goes off, it'll be a bloodbath. And the whole idea of revolution will be discredited.
And the idea of her? The idea of the Mockingjay?
The more allies she betrays, the more friends she kills, the more she reveals her true self.
As long as it ends with her picture in the sky and the sound of cannon.
And it shall.
It better.
Let's watch her get her hands dirty first.
President Richard Nixon issued this warning to the Soviets.
The United States does not start fights. Let it be clear, we maintain our strength in order to maintain peace. So any adversary should ask themselves, do the consequences of attacking America outweigh the potential benefits?
As a result of the Soviet activity, the watchdog group of nuclear scientists moved the doomsday clock up to 5 minutes until midnight. Destruction by nuclear war. Question. On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 meaning impossibility, 10 meaning complete metaphysical certitude, what are the chances the Russians will actually attack the United States? Pat Buchanan.
0. The Soviets would never risk going to war when we have a walking nuclear deterrent on our side.
Well, you're referring, of course, to Dr. Manhattan. But does Dr. Manhattan's existence guarantee world peace? Eleanor Clift.
Well, it hasn't stopped the Soviet Union from stockpiling record amounts of nuclear weapons.
You don't think it's all just posturing?
Maybe the reason why the Soviets are doing these bomb tests is because they feel threatened by Dr. Manhattan, cornered. Maybe the whole world feels like that.
You are the love of my life, Elizabeth Bennet. So I ask you now, half in anguish, half in hope, will you do me the great, great honor of taking me for your husband?
How are you this evening, my dear?
Very well. Only I wish you would not call me my dear.
Why?
Because it's what my father always calls my mother when he's cross about something.
What endearments am I allowed?
Well, let me think. Lizzie for every day. My Pearl for Sundays. And Goddess Divine, but only on very special occasions.
And what shall I call you when I'm cross? Mrs. Darcy.
No. No. You may only call me Mrs. Darcy when you are completely and perfectly and incandescently happy.
And how are you this evening, Mrs. Darcy?
Today, on the Avenue of the Tributes, all of Panem, a free Panem, will watch more than a mere spectacle. We are gathered to witness an historic moment of justice. Today, the greatest friend of the revolution will fire the shot to end all wars. May her arrow signify the end of tyranny and the beginning of a new era. Mockingjay, may your aim be as true as your heart is pure.
Turning once again to the question of invasion, I would observe that there has never been a period in all these long centuries of which we boast when an absolute guarantee against invasion could have been given to our people. I have myself full confidence that if all do their duty, if nothing is neglected, and the best arrangements are made as they are being made, we shall prove ourselves once more able to defend our island home, to ride out the storm of war, and to outlive the menace of tyranny, if necessary, for years, if necessary, alone. At any rate, that is what we are going to try to do. That is the resolve of His Majesty's government every man of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming to today's memorial for our beloved Mayor, Don Mitchell Jr. Our program will begin shortly. As a reminder, the family asks that those wishing to honor the mayor's memory consider a donation to the cause most dear to his heart, the Gotham Renewal Fund, our city safety net.
What good's a safety net? Didn't catch anybody. Didn't help my daughter when she needed it. I can tell you that. Guy was just another rich scum sucker. He got what he deserved. Know what I mean? Hey. Don't I know you?
Bruce Wayne, why haven't you called me back?
I'm sorry.
I'm Bella Real. I'm running for mayor. I wouldn't be bothering you here, but your people keep telling me you're unavailable. Will you walk with me? Mr. Wayne, you know, you really could be doing more for this city. Your family has a history of philanthropy, but as far as I can tell, you're not doing anything. If I'm elected, I want to change that. My God. I'm gonna go pay my respects. Will you wait for me? I want to continue this.
Excuse me, Chief. I'm gonna talk to you. Gil Coulson is missing. What? Hasn't been heard from since last night. Christ, not again.
Hey, Mr. Wayne. You got people looking for him, Jim?
Sent a couple guys to his house. Nothing.
What did his wife say?
She hadn't heard from him.
liberal you are to so readily admit your limitation. Quite out of character.
It is the improvement you demanded, no?
It is enough. For now.
Why do you abstain from blood? Did you think I, of all people, wouldn't notice the symptoms?
Miss Markham served to heal my burns. But I have not fed since. Perhaps I never shall. Your infusion has changed me. I feel reborn. A man, once more.
You deceive yourself. There's no cure for your hunger. You will always be its servant.
I'm servant to no man.
I'm gonna get the water running.
Alice made sure only I would get the message, because only my mind would be safe for Morrow.
That's what I'm talking about. A little pre-battle bonfire. Telling war stories. Or just standing there like frickin' statues.
Name any American battle. I was there.
The Little Bighorn.
I came this close to biting Custer. The Indians got him first.
Try Oleg's assault on Constantinople. He didn't win that one on his own.
We're talking battles, we're talking the 11 Years' War. No one does rebellion like the Irish.
You lost the 11 Years' War.
Aye, it was one hell of a rebellion.
When we ruled, everything came to us. Prey, diplomats, favor seekers. Such was our power. But we never put on white hats and called ourselves saints.
We were honest about what we were.
We sat still for a very long time. We didn't notice we were beginning to petrify.
Perhaps the Volturi did us a favor when they burned our castles.
We've been waiting 1,500 years to return that favor.
I can't help thinking. All these people are putting themselves in danger because I fell in love with a human.
You found your mate. You deserve to be happy.
But at what cost?
Everyone here has something to fight for. I certainly do.
Carlisle, I've never thanked you. This extraordinary life. Their goal isn't punishment, it's power, it's acquisition. Carlisle might not ask you to fight, but I will. For the sake of my family, but also for yours. And for the way you want to live.
The Pax will fight.
I've never been afraid of vampires.
We will fight.
This won't be the first time I've fought a king's rule.
We'll join you.
We will stand with you.
So will we.
That didn't take much.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
What is that?
It is the prince. He is coming.
She's engaged. Make everything about that. What kind of dress is she gonna wear? Floggings. What's the cake gonna look like? Executions. Who's gonna be there? Fear. Blanket coverage. Shove it in their faces. Show them that she's one of us now. I'd like to meet her.
None of this would have happened.
And your death came by the son of Odin.
Can't kill me. It's me. You can't kill me. You gave me my name. Remember?
I remember everything.
I'm sorry.
The waltz. Not a complicated dance, really. The lady takes her place slightly to the left of the leading gentleman. 6 basic steps, and that's all. However, it is said that the true test of the perfect waltz is for it to be so swift, so delicate, and so smooth. But the candle flame will not be extinguished in the hand of the lead dancer. Now, that requires the perfect partner.
Would you be mine?
I don't think so. Thank you. I'm sure Eunice would be delighted.
I dare say. But I have asked you.
I've always closed my eyes to things that made me uncomfortable. It makes everything easier.
I don't want to close my eyes. I want to keep them open.
You don't want this.
I want you. Always.
I'm not gonna end your life, Faith.
I'm dying. Already. Every second I get closer. Older.
It's the way it's supposed to be.
Alice said that she saw me like you.
This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great.
Close your eyes. What do you hear?
You really were holding back before. I'm never gonna get enough of this. We don't get tired. We don't have to rest or catch our breath or eat. I mean, how are we gonna stop?
Rosalie and Emmett were so bad, it took a solid decade before we could stand to be within 5 miles of them.
I think we might be worse.
Definitely worse.
Roll on thunder, shine on lightning. The days are long and the nights are frightening. Nothing matters anyway, and that's the hell of it. Winter comes and the winds blow colder. Well, some grow wiser, you just grew older. Well, you never listened anyway, and that's the hell of it. Good for nothing, bad in bed. Nobody likes you and you're better off dead. Goodbye, goodbye. We've all come to say goodbye, 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 goodbye. Born defeated, died in vain. Super destructive, you were hooked on pain. And though your music lingers on, all of us are glad you're gone. If I could live my life half as worthlessly as you, I'm convinced that I'll wind up burning too. Love yourself as you love no one. Be no man's fool and be no man's brother. We're all born to die alone, you know that's the hell of it. Life's a game where they're bound to beat you, and time's a trick they can turn to cheat you. And we only wasted anyway, and that's the hell of it. Good for nothing, bad in bed. Nobody liked you and you're better off dead. Goodbye, goodbye. We've all come to say goodbye, 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 goodbye. Born defeated, died in vain. Super destructive, you were hooked on pain. Though your music lingers on, well, all of us are glad you're gone.